Hello everyone and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. I hope your day is going well, because what we're about to share has left even us catching our breath. The date is December 21st, 2025, and this moment will be remembered by fans around the world. We're talking about the stunning development surrounding Yaman and Demet Özdemir. Yes, it's real, and yes, it has shaken the conversation everywhere. If you're devoted to them or simply love staying in the loop on the entertainment scene, stay with us, because we're going to walk you through everything we've learned and what it could mean next. Before we dive in, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our updates. You'll want to be here for what follows. Let's start with some context, because history matters. Yaman and Demet Özdemir are two names that instantly trigger a wave of memories for countless viewers. They carried an energy on screen that felt bigger than fiction, a kind of spark that made every scene hum with possibility. He, intense yet playful, with that simmering charisma that commands attention, she, radiant and precise, delivering emotion with effortless nuance. Together, they became a force, the kind of duo whose chemistry turned projects into milestones and left an imprint not just on ratings but on hearts. Their joint work launched videos, edits, and endless discussions. Their glances and timing convinced many that there was something rare in their connection, something that transcended the sets and lighting and scripts. That dynamic became part of their brand in the eyes of the public, an expectation almost as strong as any storyline. But today brought a turn that few truly foresaw. We're talking about a sweepingly decisive change, news that reshapes what fans thought they knew about them. There have been whispers for months, even years, ambiguous comments in interviews, moments that felt loaded between the lines, and the inevitable way audiences read into every gesture. The fantasy that they were permanently paired in the professional sense, and perhaps more, lingered in the air, feeding countless theories. And yet, here we are, with an announcement that lands like a bell ringing at midnight. December 21st, 2025, draws a line in the sand. It doesn't just hint at transformation, it declares it outright. What happened? What was stated? Without diving into gossip for the sake of gossip, here's what matters: there's been a mutual decision, one that carries weight for their professional paths and, by extension, how the public imagines their personal dynamic. It's not the cancellation of a random plan or a rumor that evaporates in the light. It's a formal communication, carefully considered, intentionally worded, and clearly timed, suggesting an end to the phase that made them synonymous with each other's careers. For many, that can feel like the ground shifting, because for so long, the thought of Can without Demet in a shared project, or Demet without Can, felt incomplete. They were two sides of a coin everyone loved to keep in their pocket. And then, suddenly, the coin flips and doesn't land the same way. Let's talk about what this means on the professional front. The glaring questions are obvious: will they join forces again on a series, film, or special project? Or does this mark an extended, perhaps indefinite, period where they focus separately? Their combined pull has been a cornerstone of their appeal, and the industry knows it. Producers, networks, and platforms have treated that spark like gold. Fans saw it too. The rhythm in their exchanges, the way their performances seemed to make each other braver, sharper, more alive. The possibility that we won't get that again soon creates a kind of ache, a pang of nostalgia for an era that many wanted to last a little longer. Then there's the personal dimension, the one that inevitably draws curiosity when public figures make this kind of move. Yaman and Demet Özdemir have both learned to guard the sanctity of their private lives, but the truth is that some chapters can't help but spill into the public space. When two stars become a collective image in the eyes of millions, their choices ripple outward. So, is this strictly professional, a deliberate recalibration meant to foster individual growth? Or is it also a gentle drawing of new boundaries in their off-camera lives? No one outside their immediate circles can answer that honestly, but the timing and tone suggest a thoughtful reset rather than a rash break. It's less a door slamming and more a door being quietly closed so new ones can open. What we can confirm is that the communication was real, not hearsay, and delivered via official channels. People close to the industry describe it as deliberate and calm, the culmination of months of careful thought. That's crucial, because it eliminates the possibility that we're dealing with end-of-year chatter or a PR maneuver designed to bait attention. This isn't about drama for clicks, it's about two artists steering their ships with intention. The reverberations have already reached casting rooms and content meetings. Calls have been made. Calendars are being redrawn. For Demet Özdemir, this could be the pivot she's quietly planned. A chance to pursue roles that step into riskier territory, characters that bruise and bloom in equal measure. Perhaps more auteur-driven productions. Perhaps international projects with directors who like to push. Perhaps a leap into genres she's only brushed past, the kind of creative stretch that tests instinct and endurance. The idea of her anchoring projects that carry her personal signature will excite many who've always said she had more to unveil. For Can Yaman, a similar horizon may be forming. He's known for his presence, for the way he fills a scene before the first line is spoken. Imagine that focused in new directions, leaner dramas, darker thrillers, or even a sharp turn into ambitious international work that challenges him at a granular level. Reinvention isn't just a buzzword in this business, it's oxygen. A bold shift like this can become the fuel that powers the next defining chapter of a career. Now, the fans. How do you let go of a screen bond that felt like lightning caught in a jar? The reactions today are a tapestry: heartbreak, gratitude, confusion, pride. People are reminiscing about the moments that made them fall in love with the pairing, about the scenes that became comfort watches, about the feeling that these two helped them through lonely nights and tough days. Nostalgia is painting the timeline in rich color. But there's also maturity in the response. A recognition that artists must evolve, that growth sometimes asks for distance, and that respect means allowing them to choose the pace and the path. Still, it's human to hope. Some will hold on to the possibility of a reunion years down the line, when timing flips back in the audience's favor. Others will throw their full support behind their solo endeavors, eager to see what each becomes without the gravitational pull of the other. Both responses are born from love, and both are valid. In the broader view, this is a study in how entertainment moves. Duos rise, define an era, then separate to see what else their talent can do. We've seen it with music partners who, after a split, discovered versions of themselves they couldn't hear over the harmony. We've witnessed it with screen collaborators who parted ways only to prove that they could carry entire worlds on their own shoulders. If any two can walk that tightrope, it's Can and Demet. They've shown discipline, resilience, and a deep understanding of audience connection. So where does this leave us in the immediate term? With questions, yes, but also with a map sketched in pencil. We'll watch their next choices for clues. We'll note the producers and directors they align with, the themes they choose to explore, and the risks they accept. We'll pay attention to the silences, too, because sometimes the projects worth waiting for require secrecy at the start. We'll read the sincerity of their words in the work itself. Is this amicable? Everything about the phrasing suggests it is. It reads like a decision made in the name of growth, with no appetite for spectacle or blame. That doesn't erase the sting many of you feel. It's okay to grieve an era. It's okay to say a chapter mattered to you. It did. It mattered to a lot of people. But endings aren't always losses. Sometimes they're invitations. To see old favorites with new eyes, to expand how we understand them, to let them surprise us again. We've spent the day listening, piecing together thought-out words and subtle context, and the clearest takeaway is this: something significant has happened, and it is meant to be taken seriously. Not as a scandal. Not as a fight. As a turning point. One that holds a promise no less compelling than what came before. That promise is the unknown. And isn't that what keeps us watching? Tell us what you're feeling right now. Are you stunned, sad, hopeful? Do you want Demet to chase a role that breaks the mold entirely? Do you want Ken to dive into a genre he's never attempted? Do you see them meeting again on set someday, after they've each climbed new mountains? Your voice matters here. Our community has always been a space where passion and respect can share the same seat. Leave your thoughts below. We read them, we hear you, and we'll be right here. Following the strands, sorting the facts, and bringing you the most grounded updates we can. To sum up, December 21st, 2025, stands as a marker in the story of Kenyaman and Demet Özdemir. A partnership that once felt like a constant is shifting, not out of pettiness, but out of purpose. The professional implications are large, the personal echoes are inevitable. Their fans will carry the memories forward while watching for what's next with that same flutter of anticipation that first drew them in. And the industry? It will make room, because talent like this does not fade, it evolves. Thank you for spending this time with us today. We know this wasn't easy news to process, and we hope our perspective helped you see the layers and the possibilities. Remember, the entertainment world is defined by turns and reveals, by new chapters written when the old ones seem too beloved to close. And we'll be here, steady as ever, tracking each step and sharing it with you. If this video added clarity or comfort, please give it a like, share it with anyone who loves Can and Demet, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you're always a step ahead of the conversation. This is Turkish Spotlight Secrets, and we'll see you in the next one. Ready to catch whatever comes next, with open eyes and open hearts.